Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night and a great week, folks. Always do your best, but don't overdo. Always do your best, but don't overdo. When you overdo, you deplete the body, you go against yourself, and it'll take longer to accomplish your goal. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials up 54, Nasdaq up 57, S&P's up 18, gold contract up $5.60, trading at $1,227 an ounce. Silver up 16 cents at $17.06 an ounce. Platinum up $5 at $9.38 an ounce. Copper down a penny at $2.50 a pound. Light sweet crude, excuse me, folks, up $2.55 at $45.87 a barrel. Bonds, 10-year note, down 6 ticks, 126.14. 30-year bond, off 2 ticks, 154.11. King dollar, up 35 ticks, 100.155. The euro is at 107, and the yen is trading at 109.20. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? Here we go. We are at 218.25. What does that do, folks? Guess what? It gets over the downdraft of September 9th. That number was 217.03, and what that's saying is that this S&P is going to go for the highs, which is 219.60. Light volume, but bottom line, it's going to go up and try to tag that high. Now, it hasn't been able to make it over that high and stay over that high at the close since September 9th. Dow Industrials, you go over to the Dow Industrials, Dow's at highs, closes at highs. Up $54, 18,923. Nasdaq Composite, well, actually, let's do the Russell next, because the Russell also is up over highs, closes at highs. Russell is up $3.90, 1302. That took out yesterday the high that it was challenging from a year and a half ago, which was the 1295 level. Nasdaq Composite, what do we have with the Composite? Composite is at 5275. Now, the Composite, your benchmark here is right below the high, which is the 5321 area. So that has, let's see, so 25, 35, 45, 47 more points just to get to that benchmark. The benchmark is right next to the high. The benchmark is 5321, where the high is the 5342. And what does happen, just, if you get over high, in order to stay over high for a long period of time, you want volume over it as price spread. If you don't have the volume and you do get over the high with price spread, it'll get over that high and it'll stay over there for a bit. But what happens is that you have to pull away from that high. That's how that shakes out. NDX 100, the 3 Qs. Let's go take a look at the 3 Qs. 3 Qs at 116.26. The number of the benchmark is 118.99. Your high is 119.66. So you're approximately $3.30 away from that high. It looks to me like the 3 Qs is still going to have a hard time, bottom line, getting up through where that downdraft occurred from on the 10th. We'll see whether they can handle it. At 10th, we came down with 72 million shares. We went up today with 30 million. So there's going to be some heavy resistance. And it's not that it's just that day. What you have is that you have the day from the 11th of October as well as the 28th of October. Both of those areas are pretty intense. Gold contract. What do we have with gold? Gold is building cars, folks. And pretty good finish out here. When I say pretty good finish, the contract itself, went sideways. Couldn't hammer it down. You're at 1227. I expect this is going to get into the 1246 area. If we take a look at a few of the gold stocks, Newmont, who, was having some trouble, caught a real bid. Newmont closed at $33.91. Now, Newmont got back inside the higher range. Newmont lost from 5 days ago, is at $38. Yesterday it was at $30. Bottom line is at 33. Excuse me, folks. 33.91, and that's saying it's going to go right to the top of the range again. That is the second largest weighting inside the GDX. If we go to the first largest weighting, which is Barrick Gold, Barrick closed at $15.58, and that also got back inside the higher range. So that's saying that's also going to move up to now the 1895 once again. So the equities themselves, they're repairing some damage, and they're repairing that damage pretty quickly. If we go over to the notes, 10-year note right now, 10-year note down 5 ticks, 1.6 million contracts traded, 126.15. Bottom line is that I suspect these are going to bounce. Why? Well, first off, it came down fast and furious. You know, we went from 131 to 125 in 4 days. They were coming into the support area from March of 2015 until January of 2016. That is a huge area, folks. Okay, we traded there, literally from March 1st going all the way over to January 1st of 2016. So we came down high. That's a big floor. You can expect to bounce out of that floor. Now, what we'll also see is this, is that you'll see on that bounce is that will we get volume or not? And if we get volume, what you're going to see is that you're going to see that will build cause to get to higher price. If this bounces on light volume, what we're going to pick up is that that's building a B to C of an ABC structure on the way down. So it's going to be pretty cool watching to see how the notes and the bonds bounce. King Dollar. What do we have with King Dollar? Good old King Dollar is hanging at that $100 price point. And what King Dollar wants to do is go up and tag its high of the last year and a half. This consolidation has been going on since March of 2015. The high that I suspect it's going to tag is the 100.600. So when I'm saying these numbers, the 100.600, in the dollar and in the currencies, it's important to say the last number. The reason being, folks, you know, when I say, like, right here, we get 70 ticks, okay? So the 600 would be 600 ticks. That is the high. So as we get close to these, you'll hear me talking about that. Instead of saying 100 point, I'm saying just 100.600. I suspect we're going to get tested. We'll find out whether it can blow it away or not. This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. You stay right there. We'll be coming right back. Dow Industrials closed up 54. Nasdaq up 57. S&P's up 18. We're going to be right back.